A viewer left a comment saying, do you just want to cycle through women forever and never settle down? Well, you're not going to have a legacy to leave behind. That sounds like a very nice plan. He was being sarcastic. He was being a sarcastic a-hole, right? I picked it up. And then I commented back saying that, what legacy? Your broke legacy? Broke tax slave legacy to leave behind to your kids so that they can grow up and become tax slaves themselves? You don't have any wealth. You don't have any real estate. You don't have anything to leave behind to your kids. They're going to turn out to become straggle-daggles. They're going to struggle their entire lives. Because you were such a selfish POS that you wanted to bring other human beings into this earth and have them live a crappy life just like yours just because you could get pleasure of your own. What pleasure? Zeke, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the reason why men get married. Most men. I'm not talking about your high-end, top 10% men, 5% men. They actually do have a legacy and a reason to get married and leave everything behind. They're creating generational wealth. You're creating nothing but generational slavery. That's what you're going to leave behind. Slavery in 2022 is a choice, and it still exists. You're choosing to be a slave to this system. Not saying that 9 to 5 is bad. You should have that to start off with, but you need to get out of that. You can never become wealthy working for somebody else. Find some sort of way. You live in America. Even if you don't live in America and you're a man, you got 2 hands and every other limb's working perfectly fine in your body. I strongly and firmly believe that as a man, you have it in you to find a way to get out of the situation you're in and better your life. Women don't have this. They don't have that strength, that willpower, that fire in them to get out of that. And especially women in third world countries face actual sexism, not this crap that they show you on the West. No. Women in third world country actually are getting taken advantage of just because they're women. But does that mean I'm going to give them a pass? No, because they're still a woman at the end of the day. So you still got to know women's nature, but that's another video topic. So what legacy are we leaving behind? Answer that first. Just having kids, just for the sole fact of having kids and carrying your last name down the generation is not a legacy. This is why you see broke people who live on food stamp and welfare have 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, when rich people have no more than 2 or 3 usually. These broke dudes, broke chicks have no business having kids. Not even 1, and they have 7. These kids end up being gangbangers, cum dumpsters if it's a chick. Strip it on the pole. I'm not just talking about the black community, no. White trailer trash park is there as well. That's why they exist. Because the same crap happens. It's not about race, okay? It's not about white, black, brown, pink, yellow. It's not about any of that. It's about I can't even say the word right now. I'm tired. I had a long day. Economic class. That's what it's about. In 2022, that's the slavery you're going to face. The slavery you're going to face is based on economic class. It's not based on your skin tone, your skin color. And you're choosing to stay in that class. Especially if you live in the West. At least if you live in a poor country on the eastern side of the world. I understand, I'll give you something. I'll give you some sort of sympathy. Empathy, whatever you want to call it. Something I'll throw at your way. Because, you're just dealt a really, really bad hand. You can still turn it around, as I just said, as a man, you can. But especially if you're in the West, I got nothing for you, man. Nothing. Everything that you have in your life and you struggle for, and you struggle, not struggle for, but you struggle from and you struggle with, you deserve it. Especially if you're not trying to change your lifestyle, your life situation, you deserve everything that you get. If you're living in the West and you're complaining about being poor and the white man having all the wealth. The media is against you. They're painting this picture of racism, and we're going to a political discussion, right? I hate that, but it's necessary to address in this video. They're painting this picture of racism and color and how everybody's oppressed because of their skin tone. Do you know why they're doing that? It's so that you stay naive and you don't take action. You don't take control of your life. You don't become rich. You don't become wealthy. That's the only reason why they're doing it. Because if you start seeing the real picture of what's really happening behind the scenes, they're screwed. Because now you have RP on your side. You have the red pill on your side. You have awareness on your side. You're not dumb anymore. You know the truth. The economic truth. You know how money works. Money make the world go round. They don't want you to know how money works. Because if you do, then you're no longer going to be their slave. They're tax slaves. And they need you. They need slaves like that to keep staying rich at that and keep staying at that level. And here's the thing, there's enough for all of us to eat and still stay at the top. That's the sad part. And you still refuse to get to that. And instead you're worried about getting married and leaving kids behind after you die. Kids behind with what? This debt that you carried your entire life now. He has to carry? She has to carry? You're not even leaving them with knowledge. Because you yourself don't even know how money works, how life works, how the world works, how men and women are supposed to work. You're trying to pussify men and masculinize women. You don't even know how humans are supposed to work. You don't know about human nature. Sure, okay, I'll give you that. You know what? You're a philosopher and you spent your entire life studying things and gaining a whole lot of knowledge. Knowledge is power. I get it. I understand the power of knowledge. So sure, I'll give you that if you don't have any money or wealth to leave behind. But at least you have some knowledge to leave behind. You don't even have that. You don't even have that. You're literally cuffing down cum dumpsters. Chicks, dude, I will not accept anything less than a virgin as the mother of my children if I ever decide to have children in the future. Notice how I didn't say wife, because I don't know if I'll ever get married, to be honest. I might want to have kids, and I'm not going to accept anything but a virgin. And trust and believe, at this process that I'm going in my life with the amount of money I'm projected to make, if that actually turns out to be true, I'm going to get what I want out of life. Yes, I'm going to have to go through a whole bunch of rough time for the next 10, 20 years, but after that, you guys will forget about me by then, probably, most likely. After that, then you'll see, ooh, that's Daddy Zeke, isn't it? Hey, who's that? Who's that pulling up in that Lambo with that fine-ass 18-year-old? Ooh, that's Daddy Zeke. And you're going to be hating me. I know you'll be hating me. I'm ready for it. I understand that I will never make everybody happy, and I'll always have haters. Perfectly okay with that. No matter what I do, if I stay broke, you're going to shame me for being broke. If I get rich, you're going to shame me for being rich and an Uncle Tom and a sellout. And you're going to blame capitalism. Oh, capitalism is bad. See, Daddy Zeke's getting rich out here and we're staying poor. We need to get rid of capitalism. That's what you're going to be doing. If I'm 40, 50-year-old dating a 20-year-old, you're going to be hating and saying, oh, how dare you? That's your daughter's age. Well, I don't even have a daughter, first of all. I most likely will never have a daughter. If I do, I don't know what I'm going to do. If I have a daughter, I'm leaving her in like some third world country. I'm paying the family who's going to raise her to like her teenage years or like a little before that. And then I might bring her back with me just to get her ready in the next few years to get her married off to a wealthy man. So now it's his problem, not my problem anymore. But I will not raise my daughter, if I have one, in the West. No. Because she's not my daughter. She's not my kid. She belongs to the government. Your children don't belong to you. They belong to the government. You didn't even know that. You did not even know that. What do I mean by that? Well, you don't know what I mean by that because you are naive. You don't even have anything to pass down to your kids to. What legacy, my dude? I'm trying to figure out what legacy we're talking about. Let me know in the comment section below. And guys, I should have said this earlier. Go follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak00. Subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this video to your friends. I'm not asking for any money. I'm doing this for free. The least you can do for me is subscribe to me. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak00. Anyways. But seriously, man. And another point I made is that men get married because they can't get laid. And so many guys got on their feelings because of that. I made a post on my channel before. If you got married for any other reason, and these guys are the guys who argue with me, who haven't even slept with 50 women. You can't even get any action, dude. How are you gonna come in here and argue with me that no, I do get action? No, you don't. If you smashed only 10 chicks, no, that's not getting enough action. That's why you're settling. I advise all my men to get at least 50 women to lay with. Obviously, be smart, protect yourself, don't catch anything, don't get claimed for harassment or any of that charges, right? Keep all the text messages, blah, blah, blah. You guys know what to do. If you don't, I'll make another video talking about that. But at least sleep with 50 women, then you'll understand everything I'm saying. All of this is gonna come clear as daylight to you. Light bulb's gonna go off in your head. Holy crap, this makes absolute sense what Zeke was talking about. Yeah, they're horrible human beings to be around, I know. And that's okay, that's their nature to be like this. They're supposed to be hypergamists and survivalists and naggy all the time. Imagine if you were somebody who's so weak they couldn't protect yourself. You needed men's support all the time. Obviously, you would be paranoid and constantly bugging and nagging for things from men too. So I can't blame women. This is just who they are. You shouldn't blame women either. Just accept them. But you can't do that. And no, I'm not hating women. Ladies, be exactly who you are. I don't need you to change at all. Need some gas. I don't need you to change at all. So, as I was saying, even you, who haven't even smashed 50 chicks, will come in here and argue about that point. That no, it's not about just sex. It's about love, care, legacy. Well, I just broke down the legacy part. You ain't leaving any legacy behind. You're doing it because of your own selfish reasons. So you keep getting the booty on a consistent basis. I'll move up to this so somebody can come behind me and get gas. That's why you're doing it. That is exactly why you're doing it. I know it. You don't gotta lie to me. I get it. Let me put this a little forward. That should be fine. Okay, if it was just about love and care and building a family, then tell me, how long would you stay with your wife after she tells you she can no longer have sex with you before you go out and step out on her and cheat on her with somebody from the side? How long do you think you can stay with her? She told you that, oh, doctor told me I can no longer have sex with you because I have to sew my vagina shut. Otherwise, I'm gonna die. She has some rare disease. That's why they got to do that to her. Oh, I can stay like that forever. No, you can't. You haven't even done it. So how do you know you can? I know you can't because I've talked to enough married men. And I also got a magic ball. Just messing around. I've talked to enough married men. Married for over 10 years. And this is the number one question I ask them. Hey, man, I'm 23. What would you do different if you could go back to my age? The number one thing that they tell me always is that I wouldn't settle down. Or at least not so soon. I would experience life more. Ladies, you guys need to settle down. You don't have the luxury to live a man's life because your eggs are going to dry out. You have a biological clock. We don't. We can have kids till the day we die. This is all about having kids, dude. The purpose of humans were to keep making babies, to keep producing and reproducing, to keep the human race going. But there's no point doing that when you're producing slaves for the next generation. That's being selfish. This is why this message and knowledge is so important. And if you couldn't have, and also, would you even mate with your wife, or would these kids even come out if you couldn't have sex with her? So of course it's about sex. Sex is literally one of the primary elements for humans to survive, along with food and air and water. Yes. And it is written in a book. Go figure that out yourself. I didn't make that up. It is literally a survival need. That's why you get married. Especially, that's how desperate and thirsty you are. That especially in today's time where the laws are so rigged and messed up against men, you still decide to get married. Because you don't get any other action in the bedroom otherwise. I can't respect you when you can't even admit to that fact. I have flaws. Everybody has flaws, but I accept all my flaws. You have to accept your flaws. Otherwise, okay, go get wrong in the divorce court. Go through the ringer. It's up to you, man. You're on your own at that point. I can't help you anymore. It's about love and care. Give me a freaking break. Your wife runs the whole damn relationship. She chopped your balls and put her in her purse. You got no say in it. Of course you're going to act like a puppy. Otherwise she's going to divorce you and take half of your crap. It's not the fact that she will, it's the fact that she can. She has the power. How do you possibly get in a relationship that has such a power imbalance? I don't get it. I do get it, because that's how desperate and thirsty you are just for some booty. It all brings me back to that point, is you're getting married because you can't get any action otherwise. If you could get 50 chicks, what the hell are you doing, you fat ass? Go somewhere else, goddamn. What you looking at me for? I'm strapped? Oh, you wanna try me? Dumbass fat motherfucker. I just literally left this gas pump behind me open and pulled forward so somebody could come in and pump gas in. This dumbass couldn't even park properly, and he had to adjust his car right and left, and now he's giving me the side eye for not scooting forward a little bit, not moving forward a little bit, so he could have even more room to park his car. Dude, I swear to God, y'all people sometimes don't know anything about life. Not even know how to drive a damn car or park. How many of y'all know parallel parking? Let me know in the comment section below. How many of y'all know how to parallel park? I grew up racing cars and motorcycles, so I have a decent understanding, but I'm not telling you to get to that high of a level. At least some decent skills of driving properly and like a normal person. You don't even know how to do that, especially women. Jesus. Anyways. As I was saying, man, if you at least slept with 50 women in your life, you wouldn't want to get married, because you know what it takes to get more booty. And you figured most of these things out. Now, you might show me one or two examples of some blue-pilled player who smashed hundreds of chicks but then decided to settle down. Yes, because he doesn't know how life works, how this world works, except relationships. That's the only aspect of life. Dating and mating, that's the only aspect of life he knows about. He doesn't know about anything else. He's blue-pilled as hell. I think you guys get the idea. If you want to debate with me, leave your comments below. I would love to debate. I would love to read your comments just so we can bounce back ideas and learn and grow as a community. Hope this one made sense. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak00, and I'll see you on the next one.